Azam and Mohammad Rizwan are among the top run getters in the shortest format since 2021 and have been a successful opening pair for Pakistan in the last few years. Will they repeat the trick? Virat Kohli and KL Rahul return, but it remains to be seen if they can quickly hit their strides and go with what India have done under the Rohit Sharma and Rahul Dravid regime. Since the T20 World Cup, India have played 24 T20 internationals, and the trio of Kohli, Rohit and Rahul have not featured together in any of them. And during this period, India have started scoring quicker, especially while batting first. So can Kohli and Rahul help maintain that pace? Well, one man who can make up for any of their rustiness is Suryakumar Yadav, who continues to give India runs in the middle order and has been scoring at well over 180 this year. India's form since the T20 World Cup last year has been good, winning 19 and losing just 4 times. Ideally, they should be much better prepared going into this huge match, given that Pakistan have only played the solitary T20 international this year. So can the men in blue settle a few scores and get their DP World Asia Cup campaign off to a flying start? To watch the drama unfold in this iconic rivalry, join us on Disney Plus Hotstar at 6 p.m. this Sunday.
Once again, he is going to be on a hat-trick. He's doing the job for his side here. It's all happening. Turning the tables, Bhaskaran. There's a third wicket for him. 2 in 2.
Know what they'll need to win by. But that's the permutations on the final day. And you're going to have a last ball, run out chance, and he's gone. They will get the run for the wide, surely, if the umpire signals it.
What's happening, cricket crazies? Welcome to Game Plan. Team India has already set out to defend their continental crown at the Asia Cup in a year, where you're also hoping for world domination later in Australia. But first things first, the biggest challenge at the Asia Cup is going to come from India's biggest rivals, that is Pakistan, 10 months after the two teams met each other at the T20 World Cup. The vibe is back, the tribe is back. Irfan Pathan, Sanjay Bangar looking very good, pass outs from the same school, possibly. But, you know, there is a sense of excitement. 28th of August is when India lock horns with Pakistan. That's the first game. Potentially, Irfan, you're going to take them on again in the next round, and possibly you'll take them on in the final. Is it good? I mean, more reasons for excitement. You want to play a top quality team and you want to have played enough against them come the World Cup.
Absolutely, and you need to remember that we lost the game last time, so we need to make sure we win this game. Indian team definitely would be thinking that as well. And look, we talk about India-Pakistan game is an exciting game for everyone, especially Indian and Pakistan fan. But trust me, all the fans in the world cricket, they look forward to this game because rivalry is there, excitement is there, good quality cricket is there as well. And you got to see some of the exciting cricketers like Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, good fast bowling as well from both the sides. So absolutely looking forward to it.
But just about a week before the Asia Cup, big blow dealt to Pakistan because Shaheen Shah Afridi was ruled out of the tournament courtesy an injury to a ligament on his right knee. Sanjay, I'm sure the Indian fans are probably looking at it as a sigh of relief. But if you're the team, were you actually looking forward to take on Shaheen Shah Afridi? What would the team's reaction be to this?
Well, the team can only play against the opposition that is available. But from a cricketer's perspective, from players who enjoy challenge and who enjoy or who relish performing against top quality bowling, they would certainly feel that they've missed out on a couple of opportunities to play or to get used to Shaheen Shah Afridi, because India and Pakistan don't really play that often, and that's where all these opportunities are like gold dust. Wherein I remember in 2015 we had the opportunity to play against a tall bowler, left-armer Mohammad Irfan at that point in time, and the more we played against him, the player got comfortable against him. So I feel that this is a lost opportunity for the Indian team.
A big blow for Pakistan, Shaheen Shah Afridi, but despite that, almost everyone is certain that the India-Pakistan clash is going to be absolutely top drawer. Rohit Sharma and the Indian team have completely changed their style of play in T20 cricket. Let's find out all that's trending around this Asia Cup at the moment. Some very pertinent points made by the Indian skipper who will be in charge, not just at the Asia Cup, but later on at the T20 World Cup. Irfan, but it's not just, talk the talk. They walk the talk. This is what you wanted after the T20 World Cup. Are you happy that now come the Asia Cup, has India, this change in approach, has that delighted you?
Absolutely. And look, T20 cricket requires that. You need to play aggressive cricket. I still think, looking back at 2007 T20 World Cup, how we won that World Cup, we had a lot of guys who played aggressive cricket. You talk about Mahendra Singh Dhoni, you talk about Yuvraj Singh, you talk about top of the batter as well. But there was one guy, Gautam Gambhir. He was actually the guy who was playing longer innings. He was like a glue to the team and to the batting unit. I still feel this aggressive approach is fantastic. They should keep going, especially with the 90% of the batters. But they need one guy who can actually play longer innings with a strike rate of around 130 or 125. That's fine, because someone needs to be there for a longer period of time.
And it will be a special occasion, the 28th of August, when India take on Pakistan. Virat Kohli will be playing his 100th T20 international, which speaks volumes of not just his longevity, but an average of 50 plus still in this format. But we're now opening the floor to debate. We've got Irfan Pathan, Sanjay Bangar, who knows him from very close quarters at RCB, both in terms of his form, technique, and the mental side of it. And we've got Akash, who will have probably everything in terms of technique sorted. Let me start with you, Akash. Should we be even saying, is this Asia Cup very crucial for Virat Kohli? Yes, it is that you want him back in form. But in terms of his place in the Indian side, should we even be asking this question?
No, as far as the place in the Indian team is concerned, no, that question does not arise. But the fact is, and there's no hiding from that fact, that he needs to score runs. See, my personal issue is that he's not played enough cricket in the last, 12 months, 10 months since the World Cup. He's played only 4 T20 internationals for India. He's had a very middling IPL with the RCB. So if you're not playing enough, then what do we end up doing? As fans, as followers, as analyzers, we go back in history and we say, these are the things that he's done, which he has. He's a phenomenal player, perhaps one of the best that the world has ever seen. But there comes a time when you start talking about runs, contributions, role play that Sanjay was mentioning, because if you're batting at number 3, see, it doesn't matter who's batting at number 3. Whoever bats at number 3 for India, his job is to score runs. And if he's scoring runs, and I'm not talking about centuries, I'm not talking about 50s, I'm talking about a team philosophy that's been taken forward. So from that perspective, from that vantage point, and with an eye to the World Cup, you will have to say that this Asia Cup, yes, after a long break for Virat, is extremely crucial.
Okay, well, since you mentioned that, as analyzers, we've got to go back and look at history against Pakistan, like all stalwarts of Indian cricket have done. They reserve some of their best performances, and Virat is no different. More than 300 runs, an average of 77. Even in that T20 World Cup, he was the one who held fort after India were 31 for 3 at one point. Sanjay, you know him very well. What do you think this break would have done? Because a lot of experts are of the opinion that he should be on the field, maybe getting some game time. Since you know him that well, what are you expecting? Pakistan, obviously, there's that fire in that belly. But purely in terms of performances, what could be going on in his mind after this break and the little preparation stint?
I think he'll be starting afresh because he's had this break. He has got numerous breaks in between as well, but those were not meant to be defined as breaks. But here he's actually taken 3 weeks off. He's thought about the game, went away from the game for a bit. He didn't want to talk about it. So from that perspective, I feel that in his mind, the way he wants to play is very, very clear. And the best Virat Kohli has played is when he's being himself, because there's no point him trying to play or him trying to be a human being or an athlete, which the world wants to see. What's more important is that what he wants to see of himself as an athlete, and that's where I think he's very, very clear in the way he